Hey guys, we're here to talk today about main idea versus theme and how they're alike and how they're different. Many people make the mistake of thinking that the main idea is also the theme of the story. Think about the last movie you watched. Type it in what movie was the last movie you just watched. Now tell me, what was it about in 1 or 2 sentences? No more than 1 or 2 sentences. You must have described the main idea of the movie. It focuses on who and what. So, let's look at this. Hopefully we won't get an ad.
I want to tell you a secret that will see you through all the trials that life can offer. Have courage and be kind.
She'll merely be your stepmother, and you'll have 2 lovely sisters to keep you company. So I'll know, as far away as I may be, that you'll be safe.
Wouldn't you prefer to eat when all the work is done, Ella? Yes, stepmother. Oh, you needn't call me that. Madam will do.
Cinderwench, dirty Ella. Cinderella.
Whoa! Are you all right? Miss, what did they call you?
Never mind what they call me.
I'm sorry.
It's not your doing.
Nor yours either, I'll bet. I hope to see you again, miss.
And are you?
You have more kindness in your little finger than most people possess in their whole body.
It was my mother's old dress.
It would be an insult to take you to the palace dressed in these old rags. You shall not go to the ball.
Excuse me. Why are you crying? Who are you? That's better. My fairy godmother. No, where there's mice.
They're made of glass, and you find they're really comfortable. Now, off you go, for you shall go to the ball.
They're all looking at you.
Believe me, they're all looking at you.
Where there is kindness, there is goodness. And where there is goodness, there is magic.
I have to see her again.
Are you looking for this?
Now, I'll go back to this. In your Edpuzzle video over here, if you'll type in what the main idea is, 1 or 2 sentences will suffice, please. And I do not just want, it's about Cinderella. What happened? What's the main idea? Main idea is not just one person. Main idea describes who, what, when, and where. So you should have who, what, when, and where to get full credit. What you should have wrote is, the stepdaughter turned into a princess by her fairy godmother and meets her prince. Something on that realm. It doesn't have to be exactly word for word for this, but you're describing Cinderella. Now, let's talk about this one. Hopefully we don't get another ad. Nope, we have an ad. Bear with us, guys.
Daniel's wish.
We have to
Dad didn't
ignore
work so far away.
this. And here we go.
Comments are still headed.
Yeah, let's see what else.
Coming to you now from the largest studio ever constructed, it's The Truman Show!
Good morning. Good morning. Oh, and in case I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
No scripts, no cue card.
Morning, Spencer. How's it going? What if you were watched every moment of your life? How many cameras you got there in that town?
5 pounds.
I believe Truman is the first child to have been legally adopted by a corporation.
That's correct.
Brilliant.
What if everyone you knew was pretending?
Hi, honey. Look what I got at the checkout. Dishwasher safe.
That's amazing. What if your world was make-believe?
Cue the silence. While the world he inhabits is counterfeit.
I'm not allowed to talk to you.
That's how I look. On your day. There's nothing fake about Truman himself.
What if you didn't know it until now?
A lot of strange things have been happening.
Stand by ring cam.
Is he looking at us?
Does he think he knows?
I think I'm mixed up in something. Something big.
We accept the reality with which we're presented.
Everybody's pretending, Truman. Get out of here. Come and find me, Truman. Truman!
Anything happen? No.
You may find yourself in another part of the world.
Feels like the whole world revolves around me. Everybody seems to be in on it.
I'm going away for a while.
You may tell yourself, this is not my beautiful wife. You may ask yourself, how did I get here?
I'm not in on it, Truman, because the last thing that I would ever do is lie to you.
Fade up music. That's our hero shot. He's gone.
Okay? Yes. Want to do it again? No.
Find him. Truman, where are you going?
You can tell us.
How do we stop him? Give me some lightning.
That's the best you can do.
Cut transmission. I like your pen. I was wondering that myself.
Jim Carrey. The Truman Show. Watch what happens.
Oh, nope, cancel. Now, go back to this. What do you think the main idea is? Remember, who, what, when, and where tells you a main idea. It should be more than one word, and it should be 1 to 2 sentences. Okay? A man learns that his entire life has been televised without his knowledge. And it is a pretty good movie. He does find out that they watched him. This show has been on for like 30 years. And it's like Big Brother. If you've ever seen the show Big Brother where they have like after hours, it's constantly on. It's not like edited. So, what do you think the main idea of this paragraph is? The beach is the best place to be in the summer. We can spend our days on a powdered sand enjoying warm breeze. The coastline seems to go on forever, and you can walk along the edge with your toes in the water. Children play in the surf and jump over the shallow waves. The beach is a fun place for all ages. Take a minute and type in the main idea of what you think who, what, when, where. It might not be necessarily who, but you should be able to give me 1 sentence to describe the main idea. What you should have come up with is the beach is the best place to be in the summer. In my opinion, it's the best place to be ever. Okay? Once again, think of the last movie you watched. You're not going to turn to your partner. You're going to type it in. What did the author or director want you to think about? So think about the last movie you watched. What do you think the theme is of that movie? If you'll list your movie name, and then below it, what you think the theme is. You have just described the theme of the movie. The theme focuses mostly on the deeper meaning / message or purpose of the story. Usually the theme is a statement that people can apply to their own lives in some way. So, think about the Truman Show. Think about Cinderella. What do you think the theme of Cinderella is? What do you think the theme of the Truman Show is? Cinderella could be kindness, perseverance, never losing hope. Okay? Could be the power of media, dangers of too much technology. It's what's trying to be taught. It doesn't necessarily have to be the same exact of what you have written or this is written, but it should be semi-related to the theme of those movies. Now, Edward was used to being left out at school. After all, he had been the social outcast since grade 1. This year, he was happy to finally make one friend. That is why it was so hurtful when he overheard John making fun of him behind his back. The sadness overwhelmed him, and he felt like he was back where he started. Edward wondered if he would ever be happy. What do you think the theme of is? Kind of sad, huh? Take a moment and type it when you think the theme is. The main themes of this paragraph could be the power of isolation, which means what it is to feel alone, the hurtfulness of betrayal, or the importance of friendship. In my opinion, friendship would be what I would have written, or even betrayal. So, remember that the main idea is the central event that the writer communicates, while the theme is the central message. What is the writer making about the human nature without really coming out and saying, hey, shh, this is the theme. They want you to read the whole big picture and determine.